Nigga!
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So with Williams on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. O'Neal is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Edwards. And it's Mashburn in at the small forward. And for Chicago, they've got Noah. Dang out there with Boozer, and it's Rose, and it's Bogans in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Chicago to start out. And here's Morant. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah's showing he can be a pest out there.
Outside Rose. Now Dang. Shot clock at 6. With the floater. Rose, no good. Here's Chicago. Here's Mashburn. Takes it off the glass. Mashburn's got the first basket of the game for Chicago.
These are the shots you want Mashburn taking because he's that good on offense.
Outside Rose. Back to Dang. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Noah. Olajuwon against Dang. Outside Boozer. Pass to Noah. And here's Rose. The 19-foot shot. The shot comes out. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And the basket by Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
To the paint. The dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Morant reaches to Edwards. Misses the 3. Here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And here are the Bulls now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Dang for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple, thanks to that fast release.
Olajuwon with a screen on Rose. Morant finds Olajuwon, and he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Rose. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Stolen by Boozer. Here's Noah. The kick out to Dang. Boozer against Olajuwon. Boozer no luck. Chicago leading. 1:30 left in the first. Edwards with it. Picked by Olajuwon. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Mashburn. Now here's Morant for 3. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 5.
And when the 3 ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Big round of applause for your team.
Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Boozer. Korver comes in for Keith Bogans. And it's Watson in for Rose. 1:02 left to play in the first. Noah's shot is off. Chicago leading by 4. Mitchell kicks to Brand. Second chance shot, and Mitchell with the layup.
And Mitchell's energy level is really impressive. He's someone that doesn't give up on possessions.
Now here's Watson. Iverson covering. Pass to Korver, looking to end the run. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Iverson up top. He's covered by Watson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
And the Bulls making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Now here's Watson. Pass to Thomas. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The 3 from Iverson. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Taj Gibson is out there with Thomas. Then it's Dang, then it's Watson, and it's Korver in at the 2 guard. Here's Iverson. The Bulls getting the bucket, and the shot goes in. Iverson's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Did you see that? He crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just an outstanding play from start to finish.
Now here's Gibson. No scoring in this one. Lock at 6. Watson for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Here's Brand. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Brand with the board and hoop. He's a monster on that glass.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. He's checked in for Chicago. Bogans comes in for Kyle Korver. Pass to Dang. Nails the baby hook. Dang's got 5.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Iverson outside. Kicks it out to Jones. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Iverson. 7 points in the game. Outside, Jones.
Tell you what, and Dang is a committed defender. Can cover multiple positions, has that long wingspan, which really annoys shooters.
Gibson. And the rejection by Brand. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago trails by 6. And Gibson kicks to Watson. Back to Gibson. To the middle. Poked away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. He's got 5.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Bogans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. And the Bulls with another miss. Chicago leading by 9. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Noah. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And it's Iverson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
Jones finds Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Mitchell. And again, Chicago. No good. Chicago trails by 9. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Dang looking it over. Chicago grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Some changes for Chicago. Boozer, he's checked in for Gibson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Dang hits them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Rose passes to Noah. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Keith Bogans with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They get it back. Olajuwon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Rose looking around. This one for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. So for Chicago right now, you've got Luka Doncic. Williams is out there with Edwards. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Young in at the point. Outside Rose from deep.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Stolen by Rose. Pass to Boozer. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your home team, Boozer taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Boozer.
And Boozer, quite the efficient scorer, a banger in the post, who also has a very solid and reliable mid-range shot.
Chicago leading by 8. Edwards trying to get open. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here's Dang, following the miss by Robert Williams.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. One-hand hole punch.
The kick out to Young. And he drops it in from the low post. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Checked in for Chicago.
Your dance team.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Dang, over O'Neal. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Dang's got 4 points this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Rose kicks to Boozer. And it's Dang in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Edwards. Another shot. Doncic converts inside.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Pulls up, high post, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Here's Young. He's got 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Williams, a screen on Rose. And here's Young from the arc. They get it again. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Here is Bogan. Pass to Dang. Outside Rose with the drive. And Rose throws it down.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Rose against Young. Again, Chicago.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Rose passes to Dang. Noah with it. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Bogans can't get it to go. Pass to Doncic. And here's Edwards from the arc. The second chance effort. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Noah, the pass to Boozer. Puts it up from 15. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
A guy that usually likes to work in close. Boozer noticed the soft coverage and able to knock that one down from the mid-range.
And Young kicks to Doncic. The basket good off the assist from Young. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got 8.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
For Chicago, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Second team foul. At the line for your home team, Derek.
He misses the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. And he sinks the second. And here is Mitchell. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Chicago leads by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Taj Gibson is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Noah. Then there's Bogans. And it's Watson in at the 1 spot. Now Watson. Kicks it out to Gibson. 4 on the clock. Here's Noah. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires it up. They get it back, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Watson surveying the D. Here's Gibson, and he can't bank that one in. Chicago leading by 17. Mitchell outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Grant kicks to Olajuwon. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Watson. Gibson with the screen on Mitchell. Inside. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
I like the fact that Gibson did not settle for the layup there. He took it hard and threw it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes for Chicago. Boozer, he's checked in for Gibson. Dang comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Rose in for C.J. Watson. Chicago trails by 17. Pass to Bogans. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Dang with the bucket.
A pretty crafty player. Boozer finds chances to set others up from time to time.
Morant against Rose. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Rose against Morant. Rose passes to Noah. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 9 points here in the second half.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Ashburn, the pass to Mitchell. Knocks down the 3-ball. And Chicago leads by 18.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here's Rose to the inside and finished off by Noah.
And this is how aggressive Noah can be. When he senses an opportunity to finish it, he goes for it. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Rose after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 6 to shoot. Here is Bogan. Fires the 3.
And watching Mitchell there, he was just sitting on that one.
Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Rose with the ball. Pass to Noah. Down low. Here's Dang. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Morant kicks to Mitchell. No good with the triple. And so it's Dang bringing it up for the Bulls. They trail by 18. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Dang brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all 3 levels.
And the first one drops. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for Noah. Scalabrini comes in for Carlos Boozer. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Keith Bogans. And it's Watson in for Rose. Now, here's Doncic. And it's blocked by Dang. Korver dishes to Watson. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. Ronnie Brewer's checked in for the Bulls. And Chicago also making a switch. Jones is checked in. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Shaq. Thomas passes to Scalabrini. Here's Thomas. 5 to shoot. From the stripe. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Doncic with it. Watson's there.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Pass to Watson. Thomas, a screen on Doncic. Doncic with the steal. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.